loving the earth, choosing it, preferring it, it's the main reason. And you can find the same meaning in the ayah. الذين يستحبون الحياة الدنيا على الآخرة. When Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala described the disbelievers, He said, الذين, those who prefer this worldly life. الذين يستحبون الحياة الدنيا على الآخرة. Prefer this worldly life over the hereafter. And because of their choice, because of their preference, they denied the truth about the hereafter, and they denied the truth about their creation, and they denied every reality which will lead them to the truth, because they wanted only to fulfill their desires in this life. ذَلِكُمْ بِمَا كُنْتُمْ تَفْرَحُونَ فِي الْأَرْضِ. And you can see in history the tyrant like Fir'aun and the others. First of all, they denied the Creator because they want to enslave the people, and they want to fulfill their desires from them, and to eat their wealth, and to use them as slaves. Because of this reason, to live this life and enjoy this life, they denied every truth. Even they denied their reason. And they said, we are the Lord. Like Fir'aun, he said, أَنَا رَبُّكُمُ الْأَعْلَى. I am your highest Lord. He said, I am Allah, I am God. In order to enslave the people, he wanted to say, I am different, I'm not like you. Even at that moment, he was fully aware that he is a human being. He didn't create it himself. So when a person prefer the pleasure of this life over everything, over the truth, then he becomes a tyrant. He becomes an unjust person. First toward his Creator, then to everything, to human being, and toward the animals. ذَلِكُمْ بِمَا كُنْتُمْ تَفْرَحُونَ فِي الْأَرْضِ. So the good person is the one, first of all, who knows his Creator, who acknowledges his Creator. It means that he knows who is he, and he knows that he knows his limitation. He knows that he cannot do whatever he wants. He should stop when he comes to respect the other, when he comes to the wealth of the other, when he comes to the rights of the others. He should know that limitation, and he should know that he is a creation, and he is not the Creator who can do whatever he wants. And he should know that these people also created by the same Creator, and they are like him or her, and he should live with them, and he should respect them, and they all should respect their Creator. This is the way of goodness, and the good person can be a good person can be out of this consideration, out of these thought and feelings, without believing in his Creator, and without believing that these all people created by the same Creator. The person will not respect them, and whenever he possess power, he will enslave the others, he will torture them, and he will take their wealth and whatever they have, or their values, from their hands. This is the way of evil which the Satan encourages us to do and to follow. ذلكم بما كنتم تفرحون في الأرض بغير الحق. That was because of your exalting. You had been exalting in the earth without any right. بغير الحق. وبما كنتم تمرحون. تمرحون means their extravagance in that position. وبما كنتم, they extremely rejoice in that situation. You can notice this ayah, and I will make you remember another ayah which we read it in the previous lectures, when the apostle of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the Prophet Noah, when he took his guests into his house. The guest actually was the angels of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, but he wasn't aware about that. The people of Noah, the people of that city, when they learned that they are guests, handsome guests in the house of Lut, they all rejoiced each other, and they all started to come in front of the house of Noah. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, وَجَاءَهُ قَوْمُهُ يُهْرَعُونَ إِلَيْهِ وَمِنْ قَبْلُ كَانُوا يَعْمَلُونَ السَّيِّئَاتِ. The people, وَهُمْ يَسْتَبْشِرُونَ, giving good tidings each other, because they said, this is our pleasure and no one can prevent us from this pleasure. It's our pleasure, so it is our right. We will not respect the guest, even if it's the guest of Noah or anyone. When someone across this city, they were coming over him and they were raping him, and they said, this is our right. When Noah, the Prophet Nuh alayhi salatu wasalam, warned them and said, do not do this crime. This is a bad way in fulfilling your desires. أَتَأْتُونَ الرِّجَالَ شَهْوَةً مِّن دُونِ النِّسَاءِ. You are coming over the man for lust, while you are abstaining from the woman, which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created them for you and created you for them. هُنَّ لِبَاسٌ لَكُمْ وَأَنْتُمْ لِبَاسٌ لَهُنْ. You are following the bad way. أَتَأْتُونَ الرِّجَالَ شَهْوَةً مِّن دُونِ النِّسَاءِ بَلْ أَنْتُمْ قَوْمٌ تَجْهَلُونَ. This is an ignorance. He warned them, and then he said, هَؤُلَاءِ بَنَاتِي. He presented his girls to them and showed them the pure way, showed them the way that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created for them. This is haqq, the way that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created for us to fulfill our desires. And a reasoning man, and the man of understanding, when he looks at the female and the male, when he looks at this difference in this gender, he will understand that these different gender created for each other. And this is the haqq, the creator. This is the will of the creator. But they followed the opposite way. They said, we want to try this one for pleasure, try something different for pleasure, without considering whether it is true or not. They said it's not important whether it's true or not. And when Noah presented to them his girls, they said, قالوا ما لنا في بناتك من حق. It's not our right to take your girls, to take your daughters. ما لنا في بنات. There is no right for us in your daughters. This is their understanding of right. This is their understanding of haqq. they changed everything. While they are demanding from Nuh, his guests, his handsome guests, they said that they are our right. You cannot take them, you cannot host them in your house. Bring them out. We want to rape them. وَهُمْ يَسْتَبْشِرُونَ. They were rejoicing each other. They were very happy at that moment. Followers of falsehood, those who didn't acknowledge any truth and didn't use their reason. ذَلِكُمْ بِمَا كُنْتُمْ تَفْرَحُونَ. So here فرح بمعنى arrogancy, بمعنى exalting in earth without any right في الأرض بغير الحق. And I now remembered another ayah about this farah. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, they said قالوا قد مس آباءنا الضراء والسراء. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala informs us about a folk. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala touched them with harm. They said, but in that difficult situation, they invoke Allah Azza wa Jal. They turned their face to Him. They supplicated Him. And after that, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala turned the situation to good. فَتَحْنَا عَلَيْهِمْ أَبْوَابَ كُلِّ شَيْءٍ. He opened every blessings over them. After this new and good situation, state, they denied Allah Azza wa Jal. مَرَّ كَأَنْ لَمْ يَدْعُنَا إِلَى ضُرٍّ مَسَّهُ. As if they weren't those who were invoking Him in the past. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, حَتَّى إِذَا فَرِحُوا بِمَا أُوتُوا. We have opened over them our blessings. حَتَّى إِذَا فَرِحُوا. Till they become فَرِحُوا بِمَا أُوتُوا. They become happy because of what we have gave them, without thanking Allah Azza wa Jal. By denying Him, أَخَذْنَاهُمْ بَغْتَةً. We took them suddenly. We took them in our punishment suddenly, because of their extravagance. حَتَّى إِذَا فَرِحُوا بِمَا أُوتُوا أَخَذْنَاهُمْ بَغْتَةً فَإِذَا هُمْ مُبْلِسُونَ. So this is the reason of kufr. If you ask why people denies the truth, the main reason, their love of this world. And to fulfill that pleasure, to fulfill that love, they produce many theories in order to refute the truth. Because thinking that there is a creator and there is limitation in our life, it's not for them. They do not like this idea. They want to deny and forget this truth. They want to be free, and they want to do whatever they want. They want to try everything, whether it is good or not. Even they want to kill themselves at the end by committing suicide.